What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ross from Returns Fan Club back here talking hoops once more. If you're a Bulls fan, NBA fan, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. My channel's been doing really well lately, and I owe that to you guys. I'm very gracious. Just really excited to keep growing it and delivering you guys the best content that I can because I've been working really hard at this shit. So thank you for the love. But I was sitting here and I was working on another video when the All NBA teams dropped, and I thought it would be a good time to give you my thoughts, raw reactions. First team is kind of, well, let's run through it. So All NBA first team was Giannis, Jokic, Steph, Luka, and Kawhi. So I feel like first team is usually the easiest one to get. I have a tough time putting Giannis over Embiid. That's just my first reaction is like, where's Joel Embiid, you know, who was second in MVP voting, but somehow isn't all NBA first team? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. You know, having Steph there, I think is fine. I don't really have a problem with that. I know people probably argue that Damian Lillard could be there over Steph, and I like Damian Lillard a lot, as you guys already know from my previous videos trying to get him to the Bulls. But Steph was just unconscious in the second half of the season. He was able to drag that team that really didn't have much else going for it to the play-in tournament. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. Obviously, Jokic is the MVP. He should be there. Luka had an amazing season. He's Luka. He should probably be there. I think Kawhi is an interesting one. I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, off of talent alone, sure. But like, he sat for a long time, and I guess the toss-up is like Kawhi or LeBron, two guys who sat for a long time and are obviously two of the best basketball players in all the world. I'll give it to you, I guess. So I guess the only exception I'm really making with first team is Embiid should be there. Probably over Giannis, in my opinion. Let's go to second team. So All NBA second team. Here we got some names that I brought up earlier. Damian Lillard, Joel Embiid, Chris Paul, Julius Randle, and LeBron James. This is where I start to get, I guess I'm a homer. I start to wonder, all right, bro, like, are we really going to do Zach Lavine that dirty? Because Zach Lavine had a historic season from an efficiency standpoint and a scoring standpoint. I know Zach Lavine sat, but like, LeBron is here. LeBron sat. I'll get even more mad about that later. Yeah, where's Jayson Tatum? Like, I think it's okay to have Randall second team. He was the best player on an underdog fourth seed. They were the fourth seed or the fifth seed? One of the two. That a team that a lot of people did not expect to be where they were. A team that was really bad the year before. Chris Paul, I think, you know, Chris Paul probably deserves to be there. And if you're not going to put Damon and Embiid first team, then they should be second team. I guess the only player that I'm taking exception with here is LeBron. It should be Jayson Tatum. Yeah, it should be Tatum. LeBron shouldn't be here. If you're going to put Kawhi first team, okay, Tatum would be second team. And I guess you could put LeBron third team. As you're going to find out in a second, Tatum's not going to show up. Third team is where I get pissed. Okay? Rudy Gobert, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, Bradley Beal, Kyrie Irving. Where the fuck is Zach Lavine? Where the fuck is Jayson Tatum? Tatum's not going to get a supermax. Zach Lavine's not going to get a supermax now. Tatum missed out on a lot of money. They both did. And I guess as a Bulls fan, I should be happy that we're paying less, we're potentially for re-signing Zach Lavine. I don't know, man. Fuck that. I wanted my guy to be recognized for what a great season he had. The NBA continues to sleep on the Bulls. I understand they were not a playoff team. I understand all 5 of the guys here are on teams that made the playoffs. I understand all that. I get it. Zach Lavine was amazing this season. Okay. And the Bulls would have been a playoff team if he didn't get COVID-19 during the most important stretch of the season. See, I told you I get angry. And Tatum, once again, was the best player on a team that exceeded certain expectations. I mean, I guess you could argue that they fell short, but Jaylen Brown was hurt and they still put up a fight. And Tatum is just a great player. Jimmy Butler shouldn't be there. As much as I love Jimmy Butler, he shouldn't be here. He just shouldn't. I know Jimmy Butler had a really good season. I would argue that it should be Tatum over Butler and Lavine over Beal. I know that's probably not going to be a popular opinion among a lot of fans. I'm a homer. I love Zach Lavine. I'm a huge fan of Bradley Beal and what he did this season. I think Zach Lavine was better on a worse team for most of the season until they got Vucevic, and obviously ended up getting COVID during a stretch of the season that would have cemented his place on this list. Paul George is like whatever. I don't really care. I don't know. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, did I see Devin Booker's name anywhere? Shit, bro. Devin Booker should have been on here instead of Paul George. Yeah, okay. So Rudy Gobert, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, Bradley Beal, Kyrie Irving. Get rid of Jimmy Butler, Paul George, and Beal. Okay? Give me Tatum, give me Booker, give me Lavine. I don't know. Tatum's technically a forward, right? I think that works. Man, fuck this. I don't like this. I really don't like this. I think this was, I mean, it's a popularity contest every year, but oh man, this just feels wrong. Oh, and Donovan Mitchell's not here? Yeah, yeah. This was tough. This was a tough one. I think if I were remaking these, okay, we'll start with the first team. We'll run it all back through. Because now I've had time to think of all these players that I've missed. I'm looking through comments and stuff. Like there's players that you just don't think about sometimes when you're just in the heat of the moment. Okay, so my first team, my All NBA first team would be Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Kawhi. I'll keep Kawhi on first team. My second team, I had Joel, so I'll have Damian Lillard, Giannis. Well, Damian Lillard, Devin Booker, Giannis, Randall, Tatum. Can I do that? I think I can do that. And then my third team, I guess I'd keep Gobert. I said Tatum already. Yeah. Gobert, Lavine, Donovan Mitchell. I guess in this universe we can keep Chris Paul. And who am I missing? I'm missing one player. Kyrie? Yeah. Let's run that back. Gobert, Mitchell, Lavine, Chris Paul, Kyrie. I think that's too many guards. Either way, you get where my head's at. The guys that I'm thinking of who got snubbed. I don't think James Harden deserved to be there, and I don't think Jimmy Butler deserved to be there. I don't like Chris Paul being there. I think I'd even rather have Westbrook over Irving. Maybe. I don't know. This is a very, very safe list. They didn't do anything. They didn't take any kind of liberties. They didn't vote for anyone who was, I don't know. They didn't vote for anyone who I would consider, an edgier or riskier pick. I don't know if risky is the right term. It just feels safe. It feels boring. It feels bland. It feels like something a casual fan would make. Like, oh, these are the names I recognize, like Paul George. Yeah. This doesn't feel like something that hardcore NBA fans and people who have been paying close attention, I don't think this is a list that you get from nerds like us, you know? Where's Zach Lavine? Zach Lavine's going to show you next season where he is, okay? Because he just missed out on a lot of fucking money. I'm sure he's not happy about this. You know, Zach Lavine takes snubs and takes criticism and uses it as fuel. That's the kind of person and player he is. Zach Lavine is not going to be happy about this. I'm excited to see what he does next season. I understand that we're going to get a discount if we re-sign him. I get that. But Zach Lavine, MVP watch next season. You heard it here first. Save the receipts. I don't care. Save the receipts. I don't know if he'll actually win it. He might win it. MVP watch, Zach Lavine next season. I'm putting it down right now. Stop sleeping on Zach Lavine. All right. All right. You guys got my reactions. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Stop sleeping on Zach Lavine. We'll see you guys later.